Of course, comic books are not just for superheroes and such, but it's also funny. And of course, the majority of comic books is superheroes. Just like The Incredibles. Wow. It's unbelievable. Oh, and speaking of which, how about I shall review a movie about superheroes? Time for me to get suited up. I'm ready to review a movie about The Incredibles. Hello all you Incredibles fans! Agent Mike here, and welcome to another exciting episode at Agent Mike's movie TV show Revewer. And today we're going to be reviewing this awesome Pixar movie related to superheroes, The Incredibles! Now, as you can see, I'm dressed up as Mr. Incredible. And of course, this superhero outfit was designed to battle crime fighting out of its wits. So, in this movie, Mr. Incredible and his family, the Parr family, was about to uncover and stop Syndrome from its evil forces in the secret island. So, let's watch this Incredibles movie. Look at me! I'm Mr. Incredible. Check out my incredible pose. One of the greatest Disney PIXAR superhero films, The Incredibles. Supers, that's humans with superpowers. They are forced into civilian relocation programs after facing several lawsuits from peripheral damage caused by their crime-fighting activities. Wow, it looks like Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl have first met before. As you can see, Mr. Incredible is super strong, super strength, and super pose. Battling out against the evil Bon Voyage, who sets fire in the city. Naturally, Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl fight off Bon Voyage, and after a while, they got married. The animation quality to this film looks awesome to what Pixar could do. And this is one of the greatest superhero movies of all time. Punch, kick, punch, kick! That's the superhero way. And, of course, later, they got married and have 3 children. Violet, Dash, and Jack Jack. course, Jack Jack is a little baby. And of course, that I use superhuman powers, Helen uses Elastic. She was also known as Elastigirl. Violet uses her force field, and Dash uses super speed. 15 years after relocation, Bob and Helen Parr, formerly Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl, and their children, Violet, Dash, and Jack Jack, live as a suburban family. Bob is unsatisfied with suburban life and his white-collar job and longs for the glory days. Wow, look at Dash run around the table and Violet stops him with her force field. On some nights, Bob and his old friend, Lucius Best, formerly Frozone, perform vigilant work, unbeknownst to Helen. One day, Bob loses his temper when his supervisor refuses to let him stop a mugging, causing Bob to be dismissed. As he returned home, Bob finds a message from a woman named Mirage, who convinces him to become Mr. Incredible again and gives him a mission to destroy a malfunctioning robot called the Omnidroid, promising a substantial reward. As he arrived on an island, Bob is able to defeat the robot by tricking it into ripping out its own power source. Wow! Life is incredible again for Bob Parr as he is rejuvenated by being able to use his powers freely, improving his attitude and relationship with his family. And he begins a rigorous training while waiting for more work from Mirage. Look at me! Life's incredible again! First, Bob visits the superhero costume designer, Edna Mode, who decides to make him and his whole family suits, unbeknownst to Helen and their kids. Leaving on a mission once again, Bob discovers that Mirage is working for Buddy Pine, a former fan shunned by Mr. Incredible and now identifying as a supervillain named Syndrome. Syndrome! Now that's a villain to the movie. Other cool things about The Incredibles? The coolest thing about The Incredibles is its superhero costumes for the Parr family, like Dash, Violet, and Elastigirl. That is Helen Parr. Mr. Incredible already has his new superhero costume, each of which has its own style. Now, for superhero outfit, mostly it's got gunlet gloves, some wear masks, like an eye mask, like Mr. Incredible, an emblem, which it looks a lot like Superman, Batman, and Mr. Incredible, and even Green Lantern, and other superhero related. And, of course, the superheroes wearing boots, like me. Underpants, which most superheroes wear, like in spandex or any other kind of costume, which makes you feel like naked. But not really. Superheroes are do-gooders, which enables them to save the world. To find out what Bob has been up to, Helen borrows a private plane to head for the island, but finds Violet and Dash have stowed away wearing their own superhero suits, leaving Jack Jack in care of a teenage babysitter.
Syndrome shoots down the plane, but Helen with the kids survive and make it to the island. Helen then proceeds to the base to find Bob, discovering Syndrome's intentions to send the Omnidroid to Metroville in a rocket. Later, Mirage releases Bob and informs him that his family is alive. Helen appears and races off with Bob to find their kids safe and sound as they are spotted and chased by a number of Syndrome's guards through the tropical jungle. Dash and Violet use their powers to escape their captors and are joined by their parents, only to be captured by Syndrome, who then heads off to initiate his plan. With the help of Mirage, the Pars escape and use a security RV and rocket booster to pursue Syndrome. In Metroville, the Omnidroid proves to be too intelligent and knocks the remote that controls it out of Syndrome's grasp, knocking him unconscious and rampaging through the city. The Pars and Lucius as Frozone team up to fight the robot until Bob uses Syndrome's remote control and one of the Omnidroid's detached pincers to make it tear its power source out, destroying it.
Wow! Battling out in the superhero style is incredible! And totally awesome, too.
As they return home, the Pars find Syndrome has Jack-Jack, and Jack-Jack uses his powers to attack Syndrome. Jack-Jack is shape-shifting. Helen rescues Jack-Jack, and Bob kills Syndrome by throwing his own car at the jet, causing him to be sucked into the jet's turbine. 3 months later, the Pars return to their normal life, as Violet finally is able to talk to her boyfriend, and Dash competes in track and field, winning second place. The family was so proud of Dash. Of course, the city is attacked by a villain called the Underminer. The Incredibles is a terrific movie for everyone who loves superheroes.
Now that this movie review is done, let's go to Disney's Hollywood Studios for Pixar Pals Countdown to Fun Parade. Yo, Agent Mike here, and welcoming you to the cavalcade of Pixar characters on one of my Pixar movie reviews here at Agent Mike's movie TV show Revewer, regular episode and remix. So take a look. Here's one of the Pixar characters on parade you want to see. There's Frozone. And there you have it. That's the highlights of the parade. So, in my final thoughts for this movie, The Incredibles, it is so popular and this movie is outstanding and won the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature in 2004 on the 2005 way. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this movie a perfect 10! This is a must-buy for everyone. Thank you all for watching this superhero movie review. Remember, if you got any questions or any comments or suggestions about your favorite movies and TV shows and any requests, feel free to email me at agentmikemtr@gmail.com. You can also leave a question or comment or request on facebook.com/DragonAgentProductions and even become a fan and view videos there. And you can also view videos of my work at youtube.com/DragonAgentProd1 and see all of my episodes of Agent Mike's movie TV show Revewer. So, this is Mike wishing you a happy superhero day.